Welcome to week 7. This week we are going to be looking at symptoms, signs, and abnormal clinical findings, injury, poisoning, and certain other consequences of external causes of morbidity, and then factors influencing health status and contact with health services. So this week we are going to be doing our discussion, and this week it's asking you to what are the ways that you have remembered the coding conventions and the chapters in ICD-10, the code book. So list 3 best practices that you have had, and there's actually 3 coding assignments for this week. One being a coding assignment, the next a quiz, and then the coding assignments review. The last thing that is due, and everyone should have gotten feedback by now for the employee training PowerPoint, as long as you turned it in the week that it was due. The one thing that I do want to mention with this that I gave a lot of people the same feedback on is make sure that when you are um, submitting your final that you're looking at the feedback within the assignment that I gave you as well as the feedback on the narrative part. There was many that I had asked to make sure that you review the rubric to make sure that you're addressing everything that will be graded. So for this, the rubric for this assignment, make sure that you're including differences. You've identified accurate and detailed explanation of documentation differences between inpatient and outpatient coding. Make sure that you've also included accurate and detailed explanation of the coding guidelines, both inpatient and outpatient, as well as coding steps. There was some confusion on the rough draft assignments about the coding steps. What the coding steps is looking for is, as a coder, what steps are you taking to look a code up? So you want to first look in your index, and then you're going to look for instructional notes. You're going to look for coding conventions, and then what do you do after that? So you're going to find your main term, and then subterm where applicable, and so forth. So make sure you take a look at these and you're addressing each of the requirements. For this week's live session, I already know that I'm going to be talking about chapter specific guidelines and how to tie those to the scenario that you're looking at. So I welcome anybody attend those live, but if not, I will send out the recording. Thanks.